Hello guys, I'm Jungmin. Today I'm going to talk about How to Live Before You Die by Steve Jobs. I believe that there is no one who don't know the Steve Jobs because we are living with his creatures like the iPhone or the MacBook, something like that. So the reason why I chose this video was because he's a celebrity and also I was quite interested in his career and to want to know and learn his presentation skill. His presentation, he's very famous for his presentation skill. That I think that there is something that I can learn. I can learn. And also, this speech was delivered at the Stanford University for college graduation students. In my case, I also have just 1 year to leave my university, so I think it would be great advice for me to look back and prepare for my new life. So let's talk about his contents. In this presentation, he tells about his three stories. The first story was his life, and he tells us that his life and ours is connecting the dots. It means that our life is connected with the countless dots, so we need to prepare as much as we can because we don't know the futures and can't predict our future. So he means that the effort and the finding, keep looking and don't settle is the way to live that makes us to live the better life. And second story was his love and loss. This part he tells about his failure in his company and how he overcame his trouble with his experiences and his own wisdom. And the last part of his body tells us about the death he had experienced. So these three parts of story is consist of his biography, and it has the flow that we can understand it easily about his life and can apply for our life as well. So this presentation, Steve Jobs, who is the CEO and the co-founder of Apple and Pixar, urges us to pursue our dream and see the opportunities in the life's setback, including the death itself. So moving on to the next part, his presentation skill. His voice was quite strong and audible, so I could understand easily about what he said. And there is another things that I was impressed is the first one is the flipping over in his first body. In at his first paragraph, he mentioned about he dropped over his college when he was the university college students. I think it's quite dangerous for this kind of the graduation ceremony, but it made the levers something like the flipping over that it works. So I think it's made the humor for the audiences. And the second one is the takeaway. He used the takeaway that the stay hungry and stay foolish. I think this takeaway is also a great one that reminds me of the whole story, whole presentation he did, and whole presentation and he did. And also at the end of the story, we usually use the takeaway just once, but he tried to repeat his takeaway 2 times or 3 times. That I think it's a really good idea to repeat his takeaway to make us memorable. So repetition forces us to memorize his idea. So these are all things that I prepared for today. So thank you for watching.